Hello students, I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Sharjeel Khan, you are FR tutor, and I welcome you all to today's session. My dear student, today is the orientation session of financial reporting paper. But before we begin our orientation session, let me quickly share the agenda and the expected outcome of today's session. Dear students, we will be discussing the relation of exams, the aim of FR paper, the paper pattern, and the approach we should follow to score good marks in our FR exams. First of all, we will be discussing the relationship of ACCA exams. Now the question is why? Why we should discuss the relationship between the ACCA exams? And my answer will be that it is really important for the student to know how their current paper is connected with the other paper in their ACCA journey. This will be really helpful for the student to see the bigger picture and also to realize how the knowledge obtained from their earlier level is much more valuable for the success in their future exams. So therefore, firstly, we will be discussing the relationship between the ACCA exams. My dear student, as you all know that ACCA qualification is divided into three levels. The first level is known as the foundation level, which is also known as the knowledge level. The second level is known as the skill level. And the third level is known as the professional level. Now, today is the orientation session of financial reporting paper. Today is the orientation session of financial reporting paper. And the financial reporting paper belongs to skill level exam. And generally, the FR paper has the best passing ratio. Yes, you are hearing me right. The FR paper has the best passing ratio among all the paper at this stage, at skill level stage. The FR paper has the best passing ratio among all the paper. But students, just keep one point in your mind, that the knowledge obtained from your earlier stage, known as the foundation stage, and particularly in the financial accounting subject, are the stepping stone for mastering in your FR exams. Let me repeat my point again. My dear students, the knowledge or the concept obtained in your earlier stage, known as the foundation stage, and particularly in the financial accounting paper, are the stepping stone for mastering in FR exams. Now, those students who join an ACCA by an FD route, they will know this paper by the name of FFA or F3. And those students who join ACCA by an exemption route will know this paper by the name of FA or financial accounting. But don't worry when Sir Sharjeel is with you guys, because I will teach you each concept, whether it is a basic level concept or it's a new concept, in much more depth and detail, that you fully understand that concept, right? You don't have to worry in your life and in your ACC exam when Sir Sharjeel is with you, because my teaching method, I teach each and every concept in much more depth and detail, right? Now, passing just the FR paper is not only achievement by its own. Passing only FR paper is not only achievement by its own, but it will also create a strong base. For your future exams as well, and particularly in the strategic business reporting exams, also known as the SBR paper, which belong to professional level exams. And it's the main aim of the financial accounting student to clear the SBR paper, where you will lift the trophy and you will become an expert of the IFRSs. And that knowledge of IFRSs will not only help you in the financial reporting area, but it will also help you in other exams of ACCA as well. Just like, for example, in a professional level, and there is an option paper known as Advanced Audit and Assurance. It's an optional level exam if you choose AAA as your optional level, then the knowledge of IFRS is really helpful. Why? Because in AAA exams, normally the application of IFRS principle is tested. In AAA exams, the application of IFRS principles are normally tested, and it will be really helpful for you that you have gained really a good knowledge of all the IFRSs, right? Now we will be discussing the aim of the paper. What is the aim of the FR paper? The aim of the syllabus is to develop knowledge and skills in understanding and applying IFRS's accounting standard and the theoretical framework in the preparation of financial statement of entities, including group, and how to analyze and interpret those financial statements. Let me explain it with an example. Let's say, for example, this is financial reporting paper. This is an financial reporting paper. And this one is my smart and handsome student. Now, the aim of this FR paper or the aim of this FR syllabus is to develop the knowledge of IFRSs, or you may say the conceptual framework, not only to develop the knowledge, but the skills as well to apply that knowledge by my students to prepare the financial statement, whether the financial statement is of single entity or whether to prepare the consolidated financial statements. Not only the preparation of financial statement, but they will have to develop the knowledge and skill as well to analyze and interpret these financial statements. Okay, now this is the main aim of this paper, right? Next, we will talk about the paper pattern. This exam is divided into 3 parts, or you may say into 3 sections. First one is the section A, which will have a total of 15 objective type questions and normally consisted of multiple choice questions, also known as the MCQ. Okay, the examiner will give you 4 options and you have to select only one. This type of question is known as the MCQs. There will be multiple response questions as well. Multiple response question means the examiner will ask that which 2 of the following is correct, which 3 of the following is correct, which 4 of the following is correct. This type of question is known as multiple response questions. There may be fill in the blanks in the objective type question in section A. There may be fill in the blanks, but remember one point: fill in the blanks question is normally tested for numerical questions, not for theoretical questions. Fill in the blank question is normally for numerical question, not for theoretical questions. There may be true and false as well. There may be drop down menu question as well. Now the drop down menu is similar to MCQs, but you have to click on the arrow type given on your screen. Okay, then the 4 option will be the 4 option will be available, and you have to select only one option, just like the MCQs. Okay, and the last, there may be drop and drag questions as well. Means you have to drag and drop the correct option on their suitable place. These type of questions are known as drop and drag questions. Now these 15 objective type questions carry 2 marks each, and the total of section A will carry 30 marks. Total 30 marks, right? Now section B. In section B, there will be 3 objective type questions normally known as the MTQs, and in each MTQ there will be further 5 more questions, and each question will carry 2 marks. So total 10 marks per MTQ, and there will be total 3 MTQs, so multiply by 3, so it's equal to 30 marks. is equal to 30 marks, right? And there is no defined area for section A and section B. There is no defined area. It can be tested from anywhere in the syllabus. It can be tested from anywhere in the syllabus. There is no defined area for section A and section B. Normally, the students say that IFRS 15 will be normally be tested. No, IFRS 16 will be tested. There is no defined area for section A and section B. It can be tested anywhere from the syllabus. Clear? Now, let's move forward to section C. There will be two constructed response questions known as the CRQ, and each question will carry 20 marks. So there will be a total of 40 marks for CRQ. But there is a good news for you as well. There is a good news for you as well. There is a defined area for the CRQs, mean the constructed response questions. Okay? It may be from single entity financial statement. It may be from consolidated financial statement. One CRQ will be either from single entity financial statement or either it may be from consolidated financial statement. It may be from SOPL consolidation or it may be from SOFP consolidation. But remember one point. The 20 marker question from this area is compulsory. But a 20 marker question from this area is compulsory, which is known as the interpretation of financial statement. Interpretation of financial statement. You have to calculate the ratios and you have to do discussion or commenting on those ratios. And it's a compulsory CRQ in your paper. So 20 marks are confirmed from this area, right? Now this is the complete paper pattern of your FR paper. Now let's talk about that what approach we should follow to score good marks, not only to pass the FR paper, but we have to score good marks in FR exams, means 70, 80s, and absolutely 90, right? So the approach will be, the first priority should be given to my own notes provided to you. If you studied those notes, that will be more than enough. That will be more than enough. My own students, if you score good marks, means 80 and 70 marks by studying only my own notes. So that will be more than enough to study my notes. The first priority should be given to my notes. Now, if you want to study further, then you should follow Study Hub for reading as well and for practice as well. Okay, the Study Hub is for reading as well and for practice as well. And these two kits, the Kaplan kit and the BBP kit, these are just for the practice only. If you want to practice more, you guys want to practice more, means you already practice my questions given in my notes. You practice the Study Hub question as well. And now you want to practice more questions. Just for the practice, you should follow the Kaplan kit and then the BBP kit. So the priority to my own notes, then the Study Hub, then the Kaplan kit, and then at last the BBP kit. After studying all these areas or all these material or practicing all these material, you will be able to score more than 70 marks in your FR exams. And yes, I will make you able to score good marks in your FR exam. I will make you able to score the good marks in your FR exams, right? Okay. Now, let's talk about the course outline as well in the sequence in which we will be covered our FR course. The first topic we will be covering is the IASB, the International Accounting Standard Board, the body which is responsible for developing and publishing the accounting standards. First, we will know about this board and also about the conceptual framework. Then we will go to accounting standards, in which multiple of accounting standards we will study. These are the relevant accounting standards. Now, this is not the sequence. This is not the sequence in which we are going to study the IFRS. I just arrange it in a sequence, my means from start to the end, right? But this is the not sequence that which we should follow in to cover our syllabus. The sequence given on the first page of your notes, that will be the sequence in which we are covering our accounting standards, right? Now, the relevant accounting standard is the IAS2 inventory. You already studied in your earlier stage, but don't worry, I will teach you this as well as I promised. Okay. Then IAS 7, statement of cash flow. IAS 8, change in accounting policy, accounting estimate, and prior periods error. Now the name of this accounting standard has been changed. Now the name of this accounting standard is the basis of preparation of financial statement, but the material is same, just the name has been changed. Okay. Then the other accounting standard, IAS 10, events of after the reporting date. Then IAS 12, income taxes. IAS 16, the most favorite standard of all the students. IAS 16, the most favorite standard of all the students. But we will discuss this standard in much more detail in our FR syllabus. Okay. IAS 20, the government grants. IAS 21, foreign currency. Now those companies which are dealing in the foreign currency, this standard is applicable to that, means which do imports and exports. IAS 23, borrowing cost. IAS 28, associates. IAS 33, earning per share. IAS 36, impairment of assets. IAS 37, provision, but we will discuss this standard in much more detail by comparing it with your earlier paper known as financial accounting paper. Okay, we will discuss it in much more detail. IAS 38, intangible asset, the most important standard. It is normally tested frequently in our every attempt. Okay. IAS 40, investment property, and IAS 41, biological asset. Right. These are the IASs, and the IFRSs contain IFRS 3, and IFRS 10 is on the consolidation. IFRS 5, non-current asset held for sale. IFRS 9 plus IAS 32. These standards covering the topic financial instrument are very important accounting standards and normally a very technical accounting standard in the FR syllabus. IFRS 13, fair value measurement. IFRS 15, revenue from contract with customer. Did you remember when you were a little child, you have to record the revenue by the double entry, just like that, the receivable debit and revenue credit. Now, how to record this revenue? This standard cover this revenue. Okay, revenue from contracts with customer. IFRS 16 is all about the leases, and the new accounting standard which has been recently launched by the IASB, that is IFRS 18, which recently replaced the IAS 1, presentation of financial statement. IAS 1 is recently replaced by IFRS 18, and now in our syllabus we will be preparing the financial statement. We will be preparing the financial statement in accordance with IFRS 18, right? Now the consolidation covered IAS 28, Associate 3, and IFRS 10. These are all the accounting standards. And there is also good news for you that ISSB, a similar body just like IASB, International Accounting Standard Board, responsible for developing and publishing accounting standard, IAS and IFRSs. Okay. Now there is another board, that name is ISSB, International Sustainability Standard Board. This body is responsible for developing sustainability related standard. And this board recently launched S1 and S2, and these standards are disclosure related standard. Okay. And it's really be important that these standards may be tested in our FR exam because it has been recently launched by the ISSB. Now these are the relevant accounting standards which we will cover in our FR syllabus. Now, then we will prepare the financial statement of single entity, then consolidated financial statement. Then we will move to interpretation, which is really an important area, 20 marks are compulsory from this area. Then we will cover the statement of cash flow, right? Now, these are the complete outlines, the paper pattern, and the approach we should follow in our FR exam. Now, my dear student, if you have any question, you can ask me now, or you can WhatsApp me anytime, or you can contact Sir Naveed on his personal number. If you have any question or any query, we will resolve it on time. Till that, take care and goodbye.